Frank Lee, homie.
I'm only sipping it slow. Come with me on the ride. I'm only sipping it slow. Take a sip, I bet it get you right. And I only speak it if it's real, yeah. Only spill it if it's true, yeah. Everybody want the tea, so you already know the deal. I always sip slow. Come with me on the ride. I'm only sipping it slow. Only helping you grow. Tell you things that you need to hear, not only things you wanna know. Keeping you up on your current events, I swear the world's so cold. Talking about marriage and sports too. Man, you gotta catch the show. You better believe me. Got Allen T. Weezy, J. Marks and that JT, make it look easy. Whenever they speaking about any topic, if I spoke about it, I was really about it. Ain't no front, I was real about it. In my white cup, it got hen inside it. It's a message for everybody. Now I'm only sipping this slow. Come with me on a ride. I'm only sipping this slow. Take a sip, I bet it gets you right. And I only think it if it's real, yeah. Only spill it if it's real, yeah. Everybody want the tea, so you already know the deal. I always sip slow. Come with me on a ride. I'm only sipping it slow.
This is the Sip Slow podcast. Well, we help others as well as ourselves. Raw, real, and uncut. Audio work weekly. It's your boy. Call me Genuine. I'm the same OG. Mr. Money don't sleep, so T Weezy can't rest.
This your boy JT.
It's your boy Duke.
You muted that, Doug.
You know, I had to make a little interest, man. This is J-Dub, man. What's up, fellas?
All right, man. Doing all right? Y'all doing all right?
Yes, sir.
You know.
Already, man. First time live. You know, y'all can interact with us. Put something in the message or whatever. But anyway, what's y'all drinking choice tonight, fellas?
I'm on some gin and juice.
We call that OG.
Man, you know it. Go ahead, Duke.
Man, not to cut you off, I'm on that same old, man. Some good old room temperature H2O, man. Aquafina.
Boy, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You know, I got a little bit of brown, man. It's the holiday season, so I had to get a little hen in my system.
On that hen dog straight. Got
you
a nigga drinking brown. All right. All right. Well, I'm a backdoor you. I'm on that Evans Williams with a little cranberry and grape. You heard?
Okay.
So, what y'all been up to since the last time we recorded?
Man, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. Preparing for Thanksgiving.
Did little man play the Super Bowl or whatever?
No, man. When they lost that game, they missed out on going and play in Cowboy Stadium. But the team that did beat them last week to play, they got smacked, man. I don't know if y'all saw a few months back on ESPN, they had this one kid, he's 6-year-old, man. He stood about 5'4", looked like about 100 pounds, mashing folks.
What he played then. Running back?
He played running back, yeah. The crazy part is he ain't the coldest on the team, but, you know, the experience was good. We got a chance to watch that team play. So we just kind of laid back this weekend, man, and like I said, got stuff situated for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
I just worked a little bit. That was it.
I understand that.
Yeah. Busy weekend. I planned to kind of relax, but it never worked out the way we planned. So I did some running around.
running the streets. Heard that.
Nah, not the streets.
Well,
Boy, you
man,
dang.
I worked 12 hours Saturday, man. I don't like that, but it is what it is. And then yesterday, man, got over there messing around with my father-in-law, and we ended up turning up. So uh, everything was all good, man. It's something about that Sunday though. I don't know. It just feel good, but then you gotta go to work the next day, you know. But yeah, it's just something about it. Uh, I just like to be with the old lady and maybe let the top down and just ride a little bit. So that's about it, man. So Mo, man, what's up on that free game?
Enjoy your time with your loved ones.
All
That's gonna be
right,
the free game for the day.
enjoy
Absolutely,
your
man.
man. That's solid. That's every day. That ought to be something we need to live by right there.
Facts.
Enjoy your time with your loved ones.
Hmm.
Okay, okay. Well, man, we gonna jump right on in these topics. You know, this was something that was on my mind and some that I've been thinking about where when we see lately a police officer uh shoot a black man, unarmed black man or something like that, uh as the black community we get up in arms, right? We protesting, we marching, but then that same day, uh, we killing each other in the hood, right?
Right?
So I'm wondering, does Black lives really matter to Black people? Uh, I'm gonna say no, and we just gonna go around and get y'all answer, then I'll come back.
I think that some people do. I'm gonna go to I say probably 50-50.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if it truly matters to Black people. I think what's happened with the police brutality and things that have been going on with that, and how a lot of the issues been highlighted a whole
Okay.
lot more. That's what I think where the Black Lives Matter kind of got a lot of its flame from. Not saying anything's wrong with it, and it doesn't owe anything to any other race, but honestly, if we truly cared and meant what this Black Lives Matter moniker means, and I mean, black on black gotta look out for what's going on
Right.
with what's happening,
All
and
right.
a lot of times I see it being missed. So the Black Lives Matter
Mm-hmm.
movement, yes, that's kind of for the world, but within the Black community, it should be paid attention to a little bit more.
I'm gonna say, and that's a good point. I'm gonna say, yeah, it matters. It matters to some. I mean, I can't speak for everybody. So I'll make it personal. It matter to me. So I'm gonna say, yeah. I think I think it
Uh,
That's
matters.
that's a good point.
already.
Matters to you.
And
Hmm.
I understand that. But we saw within the last say month, some of these rappers getting killed. King Von over there in Atlanta, Mo 3 being gunned down in Dallas on the freeway. You had numerous other rappers that's been killed. And to me, like I said earlier, when the police officer shoots one of us, I mean, we up in arms, but we have to have love for one another. Uh, and I just don't feel like we have that. It's a lot of times where you may be in a so-called rough part of a neighborhood somewhere, and you see one of these brothers coming in, shirt off, pants hanging to their knees, tatted up. You can't tell me that you don't get a little you get mindful. You don't want to be around that. I saw where it was a white lady, a white cop with a white guy chasing her around the car, and she had her gun pointing out. She didn't do nothing. Why? She didn't want to hurt someone that was her color. You can check this out on YouTube. But for us, it seems like we can kill one another, and there's no remorse, there's no sympathy. You got these youngsters making rap songs about it, and then if y'all saw the verses, Gucci Man was like, "We smoking Pookie Loke tonight." Well, Pookie Loke is the cat that he killed that came in his crib, right? And that's supposed to have been Jeezy's partner. So that's the type of stuff that we're into. Also, music is very important to the culture. You can have good music, you can have bad music. And a lot of the music today, it gives off bad vibes. So I use the word vibes. Vibes is short for vibration, right? Okay. So when God created the world, what did he do? He spoke it into existence. All right. So that's a what? That's a frequency. I'm dropping science right now.
I see that.
That's a frequency. So that lets you know. That lets you know what? It's power in the tongue. So when you get out here and you making songs on a low vibration about killing, shooting, robbing, and then a lot of our youth are feeding into that. That causes us to have all the stuff that we are going through. So it's kind of funny to me that when the white cop shoot the black guy and we all up in arms, but then it's every day. I turn on the news, it's every day. It's some shooting going on, it's some robbing, it's some stealing, and we doing that amongst ourselves. Not saying that other races don't do that also, but I just don't feel Black Lives Matter to black people.
Yeah, I think sometimes it gets to the point to where we miss the point about having true pride in being black. If we had more pride in being black and realizing what ancestors had to overcome, what we went through slavery for no real reason, that should be motivation enough to stand and be like, you know what, we can team together. But society has created so much, I guess, distance from that idea of working together, and we tend to have a mindset of like, I don't want to see you do well because I ain't doing well. Why should you be able to make your money here and I ain't making I can't make no money there? That seems like where the issue comes from. I mean, if we just started back and really just loving each other and loving who we are as black people and taking pride in that, a lot of that stuff can stop. But again, it's just the mindset, and then it's happened so much. And then, like you said, with music, music is probably one of the biggest influences to our, generation and younger, that, you feel invincible when you try to live like what the rappers or, they're saying in the songs, and it's not leading to any type of progress. I'll just say that much.
Yeah, I just think people got used to seeing it, so it really didn't matter to them. They just went by their one way. You get used to seeing something, it don't bother you. So that's where they get caught up with all this stuff. Just like on the news, I saw the man pour the gasoline on the lady instead of fire. You know, I just that's crazy. Doing that woman like that and all that stuff. But to most people, they used to seeing it, man. They think it's cool, violence amongst each other. But when it's like that, nobody talk about it, want to go march or nothing. But I guess that's the way it is and how society is with it. So to some people, it don't matter, And that's why you still got these other people, other races still go out and do stuff to black people or call them certain names and shit like that. So
Right.
that's it.
Yeah, you on something right there, Ken Folk. I think we've allowed everything that we've dealt with and, throughout throughout history and oppression and everything that we've done and dealt with. I think that with that and getting past some of the hardships and times, some of us are still there. It's a lot of people still in the hood, a lot of people, a lot of things still going on that hadn't really changed. And we lash out and we lash out at each other because a lot of us don't know no better. Uh, and it's a sad thing that, you know, when you could bring harm to anybody, but much less somebody that understand you, that understand how you feel, what you've been through, and somebody that's your brother. Uh, it's sad. It's a sad situation every time you see it. And me and my partner, one of my partners, we've been almost talking about that Mo 3 thing like every day. Like it's so crazy, man. Brother doing so good and trying to climb up the ladder and change and they went through a lot of stuff. And but at the other end of that, you live by the sword, you die by it. That's scripture. So uh when we put things out, you know, if I plant if I plant some onions, I
Come
can't
on.
expect I can't expect for roses to bloom.
Come on.
And I think it's a lot of leaders out here uh that money is the focus. Uh, Coming up is the focus, and a lot of those people that are in places that have a platform, they so well off to where they're not doing anything. They're not saying anything. They don't want to. They don't want to crumble their hustle, mess their pockets up. But I'm glad that we had a small platform that where we could talk and express, our feelings and how we feel about some of the things uh that go on. And maybe we could lead. Maybe we could say something to somebody. Some young brother could get on here and he could hear us talk about it because man, I don't want to bring harm to nobody, uh, much less my people. You know what I'm saying? So I
So
know it's generational too. But go ahead, T.
so why do you think we have this mentality?
Uh, it's like I said, it's generational curses. It's tradition. It's a lot of it is uh we repeat what we see, repetition. I mean, we think it's cool. We think it's cool to you know what I'm saying, do what we do. But at the end of the day, the sad part about it, you know, we live by the sword, we die by the sword.
Right.
That's just the way it goes. So
Right.
uh if you're in that lane, then you gotta accept what come with that lane too. So uh although it's sad, you know what I'm saying? You can't say you want to play football and you don't like to put no helmet on, or you don't like contact, or you don't like to sweat, or you don't like to run. I mean, that's a part of football. So uh a lot of us, our people, man, we need leaders. We need leaders to stand up. We need people to speak out and say that's wrong. We need to lead by example. And you know, even if it's small, you know, running into people out here telling, hey brother, hey king, I love you, man. You know,
Right.
encouraging each other, lifting each other up. That needs to be the movement. You
Mm-hmm.
know, it shouldn't be Black Lives Matter. You know, they've been mattering. You know, we've been going
Right.
through it for decades. But each of us, you know what I'm saying? We could use this platform to be positive. Hey brother, I love you, King. It's good to see you. We don't even speak to each other out here. You know what I'm saying? It's a, we gotta mug each other. See, Negro look you up and down, see what you got on, what you wearing, judging you, or thinking, oh man, he might be up to something just because you know that's what we done put in our mind, and we
Mm-hmm.
living it out. But
Right.
I think that with us, even us four, we could put something out here and change that narrative. And be positive. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of being a black man, a brother. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't want it any other
And
way.
I feel like that's a lot of the problem too. We haven't been taught that we've done some of the most amazing things on earth. Uh, you know, we started civilization. We the first people on this earth, and you know, the European takes whatever we've done and they flip it to they did it. But we the one taught the European. They was in caves. You know, they was Neanderthals. They came to Egypt and learned from us. And then they eventually came back with Alexander the Great and conquered us.
Yeah.
Uh, but we don't be taught that in school. You know, we only think we taught that we were slaves. We was being sold maybe by some of our people, and then subconsciously that's in our mind frame. But we have to realize that we are kings and queens out here. We are gods and goddesses out here. So uh, when you don't have that feeling about yourself, that's what happens. But guess what? The other races feel differently about themselves. They ain't out here wilding like we are. And I'm not saying that there's no crime. It's no white on. It's white on white crime. It's Mexican on Mexican crime or Hispanic on Hispanic crime. Chinese kill each other, but they gonna always highlight what the black people are doing,
Yeah.
and we feed into that. We have to get off of that and love one another. There's no love out here. Like I said, I go in the store, Negro, he blunted out, he throw, he looking at me crazy, and I'm like, damn, you know, I'm thinking about everything. So it shouldn't be that way. You know, I don't feel like the other races feel like that when they're around their people, but that's how I feel. So it,
I mean, you absolutely right on that. I think love is the biggest thing. I mean, I'm gonna even step out again. This is my own opinion. I'm gonna go ahead and step out on, it's starting even in the household. You know, teaching and telling your kids and your family members, man, look, there's much more out there to experience than this.
Say that.
People become a product of their environment. I get that. But I've also seen where some just be like, you know what, I'm tired of this. I know I have more value in who I am and what I'm capable of doing, that I can do better. I want to be able to achieve all the goals that I want to get to. But it comes with something from deep within. I mean, there has to be some hope. There has to be. I'm gonna throw this out there, and I know a couple of y'all on here know that desire, the discipline, and that dedication.
All right.
Obviously, we saw it listed as one thing, but man,
okay,
that if you treat that as how you approach life, and when you get up and look at yourself in the mirror every morning and like, look, man, I got another opportunity to do something better than what I did yesterday. Those are the type of mindsets that we have to get to. And I think at that point in time, we can only control what we can control. If you can get up and, say, I want to do better than go hang out or smoke all day or whatever the case may be, then do it. Don't waste your opportunity. I would say that much. And I know we did have a comment come in about the way that, when politics, I guess, the campaign, they try to play into I'm assuming this is what it is. They're trying to play into the blacks to get the black vote.
No,
No?
I think what he's saying is that, okay, you got rappers that talk this street talk on the record.
Okay.
Okay. And like I said, power of the tongue, the vibration. You reap what you sow. So like John said, I'm not gonna plant some onions and think I'm gonna get roses back from that. No. You putting out there what you gonna get back. So when you promoting violence, gun talk, you shooting and killing, how can I be sad when you fall victim to the same thing? So, we have a lot of these youngsters that listening to this music. They want to have a chopper in the car. They want to ride around. They want to smoke the weed, sell the dope. But there is a flip side to that. You know what I mean? There is a flip side. The flip side is that you're going to end up in jail, prison, or you're going to end up dead. And that's just it. You know what I mean? And we don't understand that. So like we saw King Von got gunned down allegedly by one of Quando Rondo people, right? Well, King Von was a killer, allegedly. So you reap what you sow. Whatever you put in, you're going to get back out. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I'll tell my wife, well, look, I'm out here being faithful over a few. Huh? So guess what? If I'm over here sowing that in, I expect to get that back out.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
just straight up. If I'm sowing in, man, that crop gotta grow up. and I'm watering that thing, y'all. Well, y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't hear me. So I'm just saying that's what it is. When you sowing them bad seeds,
yeah,
you out here, you gunplay, like okay. And this is not just by rappers, but we saw the guy Mo 3. John called me when we was talking about it, and I didn't even know the guy, but I saw videos where he like, hey, nigga, I you got hit on the highway. And you over here talking about you had a car accident. So he was about that life. Well, man, when that's what you get. And it's sad because these are young brothers, talented young brothers that have families, they have kids. We really need to stop what we're doing. It's really sad that we can't just come together as a culture, as a race. And, at the end of the day, that's what is designed for us not to be together, because they know that our power together, they can't do nothing with it. They can't do nothing with it. But I ain't going to get to talking too much, because we won't get no sponsors or nothing if I I want them, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
You got a lot on your mind, man.
Nah.
Well, I'm gonna say this, and I don't mean to dominate the conversation, but I didn't know. I was always under the impression that the Egyptians was pagans. Okay. But then I learned that these people had the greatest civilization on earth. It was Egypt, but back then we called that Kemet. You know what I'm saying?
What you know about that?
We built the pyramids. We had that technology. We had that science. And everything came from us. So once I learned that, I had a greater understanding that, man, I'm somebody. JT somebody. Doug, Duke, man, we royalty out here in these streets.
Yeah.
But everybody don't know that. We was taught in school that the white folks did. The white folks was the Egyptians. Mansa Musa, the richest man on earth ever, black man. Most of the stuff that was created from black folks, but we don't know that, and we don't have that ingrained in us. So therefore, we feel like our lives don't matter, because if you can go out here and shoot your brother, whether that's your blood brother or not, that's your brother, and you can shoot him, kill him, go make a song about it. It's no love. And I'm going to leave it right there. It ain't no love.
All right.
Huh? Am I right or wrong?
I think you done sealed that deal there.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you
go real quick. What's the solution?
I mean, I think you said it, John said it, Jason said it. Like if none of us really, I mean, you got to express like we are somebody. I mean, that has to be that belief, that understanding, that we are somebody. I mean, and we're powerful.
Right.
We are powerful. There's too many examples out there. Too many times where history has shown where black is powerful. So and that just has to be ingrained in our thought process. We got to get past all this petty stuff. Want to fight or want to see the other man not.
Black is the only history. Our history has been stolen from us.
Another thing too is thought. Hey, but it starts from home too, man. It's about being taught. That's where it starts from.
True.
From 2 years old to up. That's where it starts from.
Yeah,
that's a great point there, Mo. The things that I'm spitting right now, that's what we need to be telling our kids.
Right.
That's true. That's real talk. But you are tuned into the Sip Slow podcast. So John, if I'm out here kicking it with one of the ops, how you feel about that?
Well, you know, uh, an op is somebody that's a hater, somebody that don't like you, uh, somebody that uh dislike you for whatever reason, somebody that maybe even pose a threat. We're talking about real life situation. Those are considered oppositions, ops. We say ops today, but this is the thing about that. If you're my friend, and I wrote a little thing and I kind of shared it with a few of my friends. I watch friends that are friends of people who are not a friend to me. So, you know, if you're out here dealing with them people and kicking it and rocking with them, and you know that they don't cut for me, and you know that they don't deal with me and don't like me and got something against me, then I'm gonna watch you. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
I'm not gonna be comfortable with you because a dog that carry a bone, take a bone.
Hmm.
So if he's sitting there or she's sitting there telling you something, he's telling you something about me, you know, you probably telling something else to him about me. So
Mm-hmm.
we see this a lot. We see this a lot in family. We see this a lot with friends. But I always felt like if you don't rock with somebody I love, you don't rock with me. I'm just keep it like that. You know, whether it's cousin, partner, sister, brother, mama, daddy. If you don't rock with somebody that I love and that I rock with, and I know that they straight up, well then you don't rock with me either. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna entertain you. You know, and I've always felt like that. And some people look at that different. They be like, oh well, he ain't never done nothing to me, or he ain't. Well, that may be true. I can't hold you accountable for that. But I'm gonna make you back up off of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna deal with you. You know, and I'll put you in that category too, you know. And I honestly try to live a life, man. And it's always been important to me to not have enemies, to not have people that uh don't like me, to not have people that feel ill will. You know, I always try to mend those bridges or whatever, fix whatever I can fix. But the reality of life, you gonna have people that don't like you. You're gonna have
Right.
people for whatever reason. You might not like, you know, how other people like you. They might not like where you come from. They might. So as an adult, I've learned to go beyond and look past that and don't care. Long as I'm morally right and that I line up with what God put in my heart, and I try to stay out the way. If you're an op, you just a op. And if you my friend or family or blood and you dealing with somebody that don't like me for whatever reason, then I'm gonna kind of watch you. I'm gonna treat you a little different. I ain't gonna go all the way with you. And you might be blood. You might be a partner. We might grew up together. But I already know that the company that you keeping, and we are who the company we keep. A lot of people don't know that.
That's right.
If I lay down with dogs,
Come
You
on.
don't get them.
I can't I can't be surprised I got fleas.
Hmm.
And if you play with a dog, he'll lick your mouth.
Oh boy.
So that go both ways.
Yeah.
But I try to, and I know I'm thrown with the analogies and metaphors and all of that, but I just try to make sense, man. But
Talk
if
your
you are
shit.
a friend of an op, then you on a friend of mine.
All right.
That's
Uh,
just simple.
Yeah,
But that's
that's
Man,
well said, man. That's well said because
straight up.
that's the way I feel. In me, I'm gonna feed you with that long spoon, man. It ain't gonna too much we gonna talk about. We probably ain't gonna be kicking no more, man. So I'm gonna just keep it moving. That's it.
already. Yeah, I agree with John. If your partner uh got an issue with somebody, that means we got an issue. That's my partner. So uh I know one of my kinfolk, uh his wife, had a husband, her ex-husband, and one day I saw him up in Harsh Chicken. No, I'm sorry. It was Captain D's. And I saw this cat and I got mad. Now he ain't did nothing to me, but just because uh the way he treated my kinfolk ex-wife, I'm upset. And if you really riding for your partner, that's just really how it go. You can't be out here, y'all got an issue with somebody, and I'm up here in their face and talking and laughing and joking. Nah, it don't go like that. So I agree with John.
yeah, I mean, I don't think it's much more to say. I think that's just code. You don't. It's not much more I can say on that. I agree with every one of y'all on that part. You just can't do that.
So I think I heard you mention something about this, John. But what if your partner, was cool with him before the deal because somebody like me, uh, I'm like Pee Wee Kirkland, I'm legendary in two games. You feel me? So I'm in Warden, I'm in the camp, I'm in El Campo, so I got people over in Warden, got people in the EC. Now, how you feel about that?
I mean, it's cool. It's understood, and it's a
Well,
situation. Go
would
ahead.
you
Go ahead.
would you look at me crazy or put me in a different category?
If they're opposition of mine,
Yeah, we boys, but I got somebody that I've been kicking it with, I've been knowing before you or whatever in the dub, and then you got an issue with them. Do you expect me to stop messing with them?
well, uh, it depends on me and your relationship. If we solid, if we solid,
I'm
and you
talking
know,
about us, me and you right here.
yeah, it's a problem. It's a situation because we
Oh
solid.
no.
We you and me solid already, and uh, I'm not going. And I don't want to sound like I'm contradicting myself, but I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you accountable if y'all situations are different because I already know you're gonna rock with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna hold you accountable if y'all got longer history, a greater history than me. But
Okay.
but if we solid, I know you're gonna keep it solid.
For sure.
And if you playing both playing both sides of the ball, burning the counter from both ends, then I'm gonna treat you accordingly.
I feel
So,
that.
but you know, it's different. It's different situations too. Now we gotta keep it real. We gotta be real about it. It's different situations, different circumstances. But if we solid and we call each other brothers and like how we is, and then the op, you got to op, here op the mine. It's just the way it go. And I'm a rock with who I love and my people, regardless. That's just how
Already.
I'm coming. So, and then when you throw in your character and everything I know about you, and it heightens everything for me. You know what I'm saying? So
So it could be. I'm not to cut you off. It could be subjective. Then if you, let's say you were tight with somebody prior to you and I being tight, you can't really take that away from that person. It's just a matter of like knowing who they are and respecting who they are as your own friend, your own partner.
Yeah, I mean, and and it's cool. It's this subject right here, like GA say, I got brothers who hang with folks I don't deal with, but as long as you keep it 100 with me, we good. Now, I respect that. I understand what he's saying. I understand his look at it and his point. But am I keeping it 100 with you? Am I keeping it 100 with you if I know that they ain't rocking with you, or they don't deal with you, or they got a problem with you? I'm not keeping it 100 with you. I can't be keeping it 100 with you.
No.
At all.
Okay. People you don't deal with or people you got an issue with, I think is different.
And people that got an issue with you.
Right. Now, if it's just somebody that I don't kick it with,
that's different.
Or something like that, that's different. But if we got a little history and it been a little friction going on. Well,
yeah.
Nah,
I'm not going.
If Mo kicking it with them, I might have to stop kicking it with Mo. Just straight up. That's just straight up. Because like you said, if we got that bond and brotherhood, then that ain't even an option. So that's just how I see it. But you are listening to the Sip Slow podcast. So being that this is Thanksgiving week, and we all know what happened on Thanksgiving, we're gonna watch a little football. We're gonna be around family. We're gonna eat a little something. So Mo, man, what's your favorite Thanksgiving dish?
I really don't have one, because when it's time to eat, I'm putting everything on the plate and I'm going in. So I really don't look for no favor. I'm just putting everything on, man, from the food, dessert, to everything. So shit, I'm eating.
You just put it on there. I feel you.
I ain't really got too much favor, man. Shit, I'm trying to put them in the stomach, man.
You know what? I think that's the best answer you could have probably had right there. That boy there, he said he's ready to go in.
Super fly.
So,
man, I don't know. I like. I'm a dressing fan, man. I'm a good seasoned dressing fan with a little gravy on top.
Not that stovetop.
No, dressing.
Not that stovetop dressing. And
no.
we need a little giblet gravy on that thing.
Yeah,
man. Gotta have it. Gotta have it.
Okay.
Mine, I won't say it's a dish, but man, boy, I miss my T Jones. Boy, she used to go hard. But that sweet potato pie, man.
All right.
I ain't lying.
Yeah, it was hidden.
Man, that I ain't. And still to this day, me and my pops was talking about it early, because my sister could make them. And when Mama got sick and she was doing that chemo and certain smells and tastes bothered her, she taught my sister a lot, and my sister picked up on her cooking, and man, that's one thing that she got. She could throw down. She could make them pies, man. So I told her I want two. I told her I want two today. And my daddy brought up the sweet potato pies earlier when we was on the phone. But yeah, that's my deal there. Shit, I could put that sweet potato pie with y'all dressing. Yeah,
All right.
I can set it on there, Jay. I can set it on there. I can put it on
All
there with
right.
anything. I don't
Hey,
need
it's all going the same way.
yeah, I don't need no yams. I don't need no yams, man.
I feel you on that.
Yes, Lord.
Well, man, I like them mustard green. You know, with that ham hock and that thing. You know what I'm saying? I also like that dressing, but you can't eat everybody's dressing. You know what I'm saying?
Can't eat everybody food, man.
You know, when you look at that thing, I'm gonna say something. Okay.
Watery.
Nah, okay. My mama used that you know, the celery, the onion. I don't know, she might cook down a little bell pepper. Okay. So one year in a couple years I helped my mother-in-law. So I went over there and she had some colorful peppers, red and green and yellow, and I was like, oh, okay. Oh, you know, I helped her cut it up and this and that, and I was like, man, this is something different. And you know, she put it together. Yeah, it was all right. It was all right. But like I say, man, that dressing, you know, we just ain't gonna eat everybody's dressing. And we sure ain't doing that stovetop dressing. That's a no-no.
Oh man.
I also like that ham. You know, you put that little old pineapple on top of that thing. Yeah. I like that. And then I like my mama casserole, green bean casserole.
You know, I've never eaten green bean casserole.
Man, you put them green beans, little cream of mushroom, little cheese on top of that thing. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. You know, and come on.
Yo, not to cut you out, boy. Your mama, boy, Miss Lily, boy, like my mom, boy, she could cook. She could cook, bruh.
Last time I was over there, she was cooking some beans. I don't know what she put in them, but they were smelling good. I had just eaten, bro.
Yeah.
They wasn't ready, but man, they were smelling good.
And I always been an honest eater, man. I don't eat everybody's food, and everybody. If you catch me saying I don't want none, I'm good, I'm full, then it's either I'm probably full or I probably don't want none. It's one of the two.
Right.
Straight up.
Man. For sure, man.
Man, let me ask a quick question off of that. Y'all do anything special for the holidays amongst your family or any traditions?
For Thanksgiving or just holidays?
Thanksgiving. Well, let me say Thanksgiving because that's what's coming up.
No, we don't do nothing. That's I told y'all last week. My family's sorry, so that's what that is.
I used to try to make it my business to see all my aunties and my uncles. I used to try, and I know it's a tribe of us, but you know, teams when you put us all collectively. Uncles and aunties, we in the teams, and I used to try to see everybody. So that was one of the things I did, but unfortunately, this year. And a lot of times you couldn't because the family's so big. You go to somebody's house, they got a plate for you. They want to talk with you because, you know, I was bouncing and turning. But that was one thing I tried to do, is see everybody. That's kind of simple, but that was my goal when I came home to see everybody. Yep.
I
Yeah,
don't have no
that's
special.
really it though. Hang out. That's it. Try to hang out with the cousins and all that, but time changed now.
Yeah, I don't have anything special either. I like to turn that music up, man, and get in that kitchen and let it do what it do.
Is he gonna pull up?
Man, we got to go to Myrtle
Okay.
Beach Friday morning, man.
South Carolina. Y'all gonna go?
Yeah, we're gonna end up going after all, man. We'll be
Y'all
out
gonna get
there
on that
till
bird or
huh?
what? You gonna
What'd
get
you
on
say?
that bird?
Yeah, man. Man, I'm old, man. My hip hurt. I got something going on with my back. I can't sit for too long. And besides, we drove out there last summer. Man, that's a long trip.
Hey, that's a strong drive there, cause from
I,
from H-Town, from right here
Man,
to Atlanta, that's what
that's
13,
14, 15.
14, 14
Yeah.
hours. Yeah,
yeah,
15 was
I,
stopping.
I can hold that. I did shit. I did what about 14 and a half one day last week. So
Man,
But
you be on that road though.
but CT, once you get there, once you get to Atlanta, you still got to run up. You got to go up top. It's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
you
take
got another three,
I,
4 hours to go.
I don't know if I run straight to Atlanta, but that's a different conversation. That's a
I
different
drive, I drive,
conversation.
I.
That's a different conversation. But
No, I'm ready to eat
man,
though.
yeah. So yeah, Duke and Mo, y'all welcome to come through, man.
All right.
I appreciate it, T. I may pop
Yeah,
up, man. I may come down Caesar. I
yeah,
may
we
come
go.
down.
I might come like Rick Ross band with my shirt off or something.
Ah, uh,
Shirt
all
off, pants
right.
unbuttoned.
As long as you
Hey,
tied it.
hey, I actually may be down there though Thursday morning. I may be down there Thursday morning. If so, when I leave my mom and I swing through, just say what's
Okay.
up.
Yeah, for sure, man. Uh, yeah, me and the father-in-law, I bought some meat, some sausage, so we gonna get it going Thursday night. I'm gonna try some chili beans, man, for the first time. So I'm gonna put them in that slow cooker. I'm gonna soak them beans overnight tomorrow night.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, no doubt. We're gonna
He's
yeah,
like
soak them
OG.
thing.
He's
Yeah,
yeah.
like
we're
You,
gonna
OG
you
soak
now.
them.
you already you halfway there with that,
All right, all right, yeah,
cuz.
yeah. We gonna soak them things, and I'm gonna season them up, so you know how that go.
Get you some
Uh,
accent.
yeah,
Yeah. Slow,
yeah, man.
slow and low, you gonna be ready. As long as you cooking them slow, you can't go wrong, man.
Nah,
So
nah.
low and low, they gonna come together, man.
That's that's So, man, you all listen to the Sip Slow podcast, so we gonna keep going with this Thanksgiving theme. What are you thankful for? Uh,
Man, I always well, first of all, I'm thankful to be alive.
Man,
Thankful
uh,
to have health, strength, my family, everybody's healthy, well. But the most thing I'm thankful for, man, is I'm thankful for my mama, man. This time last year, my mom she had gone on life support for a week. She was in ICU and
right.
trying to recover from something which, when we look back at it, we think that it possibly was COVID symptoms.
Mm,
And so it don't take much for me now, man. I've enjoyed a lot of things in life. I've seen a lot of things, been a lot of places, but most of all, man, I'm really thankful this year for my family, but for my mom.
that's solid.
um,
I know she was going through some things, so that's solid.
yeah, yeah. And I'm glad she back and got her health and strength and everything good, man. That's a
Appreciate it,
that's
Duke. I
that's
know.
a, that's a blessing,
For
bro.
sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
That's
Thank you,
that's
man.
that's a true blessing, man. You welcome. And man, I'm thankful for a lot of things, man. And sometimes I ride, I'm thankful for my health, my strength, my mind. having my mind, my ability to walk, to breathe, to talk, the small things, the things that we take for granted, being able to put my foot on the ground. When I put my foot on the side of the bed in the morning, and I say, thank you, Jesus. So I'm thankful for that, man. I'm thankful for my family, my dad. I'm thankful that God then kept me. I got a lot of buddies, a lot of friends that done went on, so he done kept me around here. So I'm very thankful for that. Didn't get no bad news this morning, every day, fresh breath air,
Today was a good day. Ice Cube.
We're alive. We didn't came together like church and four brothers talking and being positive. And I'm thankful for y'all, man. I'm thankful for my brothers and sisters, my cousins, my aunties, man. I'm big on family, and I'm grateful. Not only am I thankful, I'm grateful.
Yes, sir.
I done been here and now and everywhere across the world, but he done kept me, and seen and unseen danger.
Hold on, dude.
I'm still here, my man.
Hold on.
Like you want to stand up, Doug.
Yeah, I feel good, man. So I do, and God knows. So, and I'm thankful, man, and I pray all the time, that God will keep His hand on me and on my friends and family, and that He'll keep us, man. And it ain't about monetary things. It ain't about just being able to see,
Right.
just being able to talk. And those are the things I'm thankful, man. I ain't gonna ramble. I could go on about that. I could talk all day, and it still won't be enough about what I'm thankful for. So, but yeah, that's that. I'm a very thankful dude and grateful guy. I thank God for everything, man, and I ask that He continue to pour His mercy out on not only me but all of us, my friends and my family, and this world, because we need it daily.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, He grant us grace and mercy, new grace and mercy daily.
Hold on, dude.
So I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for Him. So, and I want to be able to reciprocate, the things that He do for us. I want to let Him know that I'm thankful and grateful. So, but yeah, that's how I feel, man. You done got me feeling good, T.
All right. All right.
Yeah. So that's real.
Well, you said that, man. You hit it all though, man. You hit it all on the points. But I'm just thankful for my family, kids, sisters, and brothers, and everybody in the family, cousins. Just to talk to them, text. Usually we spend time with each other, but for the ones that are listening, man, if you still got your mom, you need to go spend time with her. It really hit people during the holidays, but go spend time with her, talk to her, do whatever you got to do, because man, life is short. So you got to enjoy that time.
Yeah.
But that's it.
That's real, Jay. That's real, fam.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man. I probably even shouldn't bring this up, but man, Jay a strong guy. He's a strong guy. Because when Jay called me and told me his mama had passed, I think I cried more than him. Yeah, I went down there I say, shit, you want me to pull up? He was like, yeah, now shit.
And what we talking about?
I was like, it's real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I pulled up.
See,
Already.
that's that that's one of the beautiful things about, man, the question of being thankful.
Yeah.
Like each of you have hit on. Thankful go past knowing who that person was. It's what that person did, how they impacted your life. I mean, I look at, we had losses over this year. You know, somebody like each of us, your mama is probably usually one of your closest
Yeah.
prized possessions. I'm gonna say it like that.
Right.
Somebody like Jay and Duke who have had lost now amongst what gave them life, essentially. I mean, and to live on as strong Black men, living on those gifts and those lessons and things taught that their moms instilled, and like Thomas, with your mom and what she gives you. I mean, those things matter, and like I said, I said, I'm thankful for a lot of stuff as well. I said I'm thankful for my mom because I look back at, like, man, dang, if she had left, there were so
Right.
many things I wish I could have said or wish I should have said, and things I didn't do and did do that I shouldn't have done, that it hurt me more. And I couldn't imagine what you guys. I can't even get close to that. I have both of my parents. Regardless, I have both of my parents. You guys have taken a loss, but again, that spirit that you have, or your mom, each of your mom's spirits, and that thankfulness of what she did. I mean, look how it impacts. I know y'all been friends like since
Right.
little, man.
Yeah.
So that's important. I mean, my wife, she lost her dad, but it's a loss.
Right.
But you still are so thankful about so many things that they did when you knew them while they was here. I mean,
Facts.
money
Yeah.
does not come close to the value of what
No, not at all.
that has done for many people, and like you guys, and it's touching, man. It's touching,
Yeah.
dude.
It was yeah, it was real, man. Just on another level for him to think that much of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because I went in there and paid my respects.
Yeah.
And so yeah, Jay a strong man. And I really didn't even see him cry.
I
But
cried. Trust me, I cried.
so I mean, we gonna leave that, get off of that. But yeah, that's real. But man, I'm thankful to be alive. I'm thankful for health and strength, family, wife, kids, friends, and for this platform. We mentioned last week with me and my brother, we this has brought us closer. Me and Jay, which we talk, but now it's a weekly basis. And
Yeah.
this from Wilk Street. This west side of Warden.
Brown's
You know what I'm
apartment.
saying? Warden, Texas, but the west side to be exact. So we don't forget where we come from. And then Duke, who I got introduced to maybe 6th, 7th grade, 8th grade,
Sixth
up and
grade.
down.
Sixth grade.
I remember you coming through and we getting on that Madden at the crib, and so I'm thankful for this to just bring us together, and everybody up here. We talk at least once a week,
Facts.
probably separately at that.
Yeah.
I hit my brother, I hit JT, Me and you talk. So I'm thankful for that. And man, just like I say, man, just thankful to be amongst the living because life is for the living. That's what the Bible say. So I'm
Yeah.
just thankful for, like I said again, for this platform. Thankful for our friendship, uh, the love we have for one another, and 2021, man, we want things to be even better. So we gonna speak that into existence.
Yeah. Yeah. Like life and death and the power of the tongue, man.
Right.
So
That's
we
it.
gonna we're gonna
Uh,
bring it. We're gonna bring it forth. You
And
know.
I've seen, and this ain't on topic, but I went to John Mother's funeral. He was strong. My boy Sherwin, and in those times, it's nothing you can say. You know, I can't tell y'all nothing because I can't be in y'all shoes. But these are strong black men, so I just want to let y'all know that, man. That's real. That's real. So you all listen to the Sip So podcast. Uh, did y'all check out that versus Snow versus Gucci?
Yeah. I gripped it. I had ran to the store. I was like, man, let me go get me some real quick so I could tune in. And my little sister, she hit me up. She was like, you watching it? And her and her friend, they were like, good, not Gucci, but Jeezy sitting up here like you sitting there, how you something or something when he first. And I said, I'm walking through the garage right now, coming in. But yeah, I caught it, man. I caught it.
Man, I was sitting. I had, it was on Thursday, so I had to go to work. So it said, what was it, 7 o'clock? It's supposed to start it. I got my phone in my hand. I'm laying up on the headboard. I mean, it must have took 30, 40 minutes for them to start. I fell asleep on it. But in the morning, though, I got on YouTube and I caught it. And I'm a Jeezy cat, so I mess with, I like Gucci. I respect him, but a lot of them songs he played, I didn't even know. I guess you have to be real Gucci fans to know them songs. But when Jeezy hit that I'm the realest nigga in here, you already know.
Yeah.
Trap of the year 4 times in a row. I mean that. Boy, it make you want to throw something right there, boy. If that's in your heart, boy. If that's in your heart, boy. Yeah, you gotta respect that. So I
Man, he wasn't.
enjoyed it. Gucci, I mean, I saw a billboard. They gave it was 12, 9, and 5. So it was 12 for Jeezy, 9 for Gucci, and 5 rounds was tied. But man, Jeezy was hitting them classics, man. He was hitting them classics, man. Then he hit that Shawty Low remix. Woo!
Yeah.
Inside Jello.
Yeah.
How about that pretty motherfucker like hello? Ooh. Yeah, that brick talk just, man, it just do something to me, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't even listened to it yet. I ain't had enough time, so I can't wait to check it out. But I've heard a lot about it. I'm a Jeezy fan, though.
I think they set the record. They
Mm.
had like overall like 9 million.
Yeah.
You?
9 million overall, like
Wow.
everything. But they had like 1.8 on Instagram.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
and that's on some street stuff.
Damn.
Yeah.
But Ross and Jeezy, one of my favorite too. You know, I
Yeah.
don't think Ross get enough respect for the pen game.
His
He
pen,
poetic.
his pen game second to none, bro.
Yeah.
He poetic with it,
Yeah,
man, and the beats.
yeah.
You know, Ross did that verses with 2 Chainz, but he kind of took it light on 2 Chainz. Ross got some stuff out here, man. And
For
the
real.
pen game is stupid. But JT, did you catch it?
No, I didn't get to catch it yet.
Yeah, but like I say, it's on the YouTube, man. But Doug, you asked us, will Michael Jordan legacy be tarnished from owning the Charlotte Hornets? So what you think about that?
Man, so this came to mind. I was listening to ESPN the other day, and right after the draft, and they were talking about, will Jordan make another first round pick, essentially high profile player, and things turn out not in their favor. And so that's why I posed the question to you all. So I was looking at it from the standpoint of, I would think that it would not tarnish his career, because you're on two different sides now. You playing the game, and then now you're trying to manage the team, the organization itself. And and although I think Jordan's a great player, this may not have been his forte. And so I think he will never be like his legacy won't ever be touched as far as like a player and what he did on the court. But from a front office, I think it's going to have some weight pushed towards that, saying that, like, man, you were this great player, but yet you don't know how to manage and make the right picks to put these pieces together. And you would think that he would have some knowledge and say so, or knowledge and know-how of how to make it work. But I don't think it'll tarnish his career. But I do believe he will be frowned upon some with how he has ran the on Hornets, and he became majority owner.
Well, no, I don't think his legacy will be tarnished. But like you say, the people won't forget it, and it, like, at the end of the day, people won't forget. But like we talked about last week when we mentioned Deion Sanders, and what I was saying was that just because you play ball doesn't mean you're gonna be successful as a coach or an executive. So we see you got arguably, the greatest basketball player ever, but he didn't do nothing with the Wizards as a general manager, and now with the Hornets, they might have had maybe 2 playoff appearances since he's been the owner, in which we respect him as an owner in the white man's game. But, you would think that you being the greatest player ever, the GOAT, that you maybe can eye talent, but that just hasn't come to fruition. So yeah, no, it won't tarnish his legacy, but people will remember what he's done with the Hornets and the Wizards.
Great point. Great points. I have to agree with you and Dub T Weezy. I mean, Jordan is Jordan, and that's just like saying, if you make these comparisons. See, I try to paint a picture to where everybody can understand. If I do 20 years, in the army or in the work whatever, and I retire and was great at it and have all these accolades. You can't mess with me now that I'm, greeting people at Home Depot now. You can't say, "Oh man, well he greeting people now." But you can't forget, I done retired. I done gave you all I had on the court. So I think and we all agree, it's two different situations, uh, two honorable situations. Uh, One he done great at, one he done not so great at, and I think it won't, it won't make a difference. As far as his legacy go. Now, in reality and in our eyes, but I think you know how they do us. I think that they look for something to tarnish or to bring down our legacy or something to not give us full credit. So I just think that is a, a spot or in a situation in a place for him to give them something to fight against his legacy. But in reality, you can't take nothing away from Jordan. Jordan was heavy. And I think I got hope in the brother. I think that he'll stop micromanaging and he'll hire some help and take some criticism. And I think he'll turn things around with his team with the Hornets. So that's what I hope for. But we'll see. But no, it won't. His legacy won't be bothered by that.
I agree with all y'all on that. I say no too. I don't think it'll be bothered with it, and just because of who he is. So no matter what he do,
Y'all feel him drafting LaMelo Ball in the number 2 overall pick?
And who else was available?
Well, and I ain't gonna sit here and act like I know
shit, they could have drafted me,
cats,
man.
but
Quick.
They could have drafted me.
I don't think the draft class was that strong outside of like the first five, 6 picks. I don't think personally, but I don't know.
Well, I mean, they claim little Ball, be hooping, but I don't know.
Nothing against them brothers, nothing against them balls, but they don't do it for me. I think they more hype than, they got a little game. You can't take nothing away from them. You got to give credit where credit's due. But I don't know. I just don't see nothing spectacular, you know. And they hoop, they can hoop. They had they moments, but I mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe he'll fit. Maybe maybe he'll pop in the league. You never know. But go ahead.
It's gonna bring some publicity if nothing else.
Oh,
so
that's coming.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna have to be humbled early. That's all. He's gonna have to be humbled real quick. Then you figure out the game. If you really want to play this, you're gonna get in that gym and work and have an all around game. Scoring, defense, knowledge.
Yeah.
I think they have the ability, but like Duke say, I mean, it's a lot of hype around them dudes. Lonzo's straight. He can't shoot, but he's straight.
Right.
He do a lot of other stuff. But Melo can score the ball, but I ain't just seen him. I don't know about in the NBA. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be something to see. He gonna barbecue a beer or do
already. The thing that I see with him that he couldn't play college ball because I don't know, they had to shoot, the shoes and how the NCAA got some crazy rules, but he did go overseas and ball, and that shows the heart that you want to play ball, because over there it's different than in the States. So, he went over there for, a couple of years and did his thing amongst, grown men. So, we'll see how that goes. You are listening to the Sip So podcast. We see that it was reported this last week that Klay Thompson tore his Achilles tendon in a little workout. Jay, what's your thoughts on that?
That's devastating for him, man. I was looking for him to come back, bounce back, and have a good year, and that's pretty tough to deal with that, man. Come back, because that could be any career with that shit, man. So it's gonna be a little strange, man. I just hope he could bounce back, but it's gonna take him a minute though. And so
yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. It's devastating, and you just had an ACL, and I think it was the other leg where you had the Achilles tour, and
yeah,
I would assume Klay Thompson ought to be, by 30, a little over 30.
I don't even know if he that.
Nah, he got to be at least 30. He been in the league a little minute, and that. And I just think, like Jay said, man, that could be career ending. That's a lot to deal with. To go through rehab mentally, then your game. He's a shooter. He's not KD, who's damn near 7 foot tall, who can, he's a mismatch regardless of whether he can jump or not. He's a mismatch. But your game is off of moving without the ball, catch and shoot, and the ACL. I think you can recover from that fine. But the Achilles, man, that's a tough injury on somebody that's 30 plus. That's tough. So it's just devastating.
Yeah, I wish him well. The brother good, but he one of those players. Whenever you talk about him, you gotta always say, man, if he could stay healthy, it seemed like something always going on with him. And I know recently, but man, he might have to set it. He might have to set it down, man. And that Achilles, you tell that's 6 months to a year, 9 months off the rip. When our boys tore his, Doug, he was out for like 9. My Uncle Reggie just had surgery on his, and he didn't have his was hanging on by a few little tendons, and it's a devastating injury. And then you favor it. You're gonna always favor it. Everybody that I know that then had it, it's like, man, I don't want it to pop again, and then that takes something out your game. And with him being explosive and with him being without the ball threat, and shooter, and I don't know, it just might slow him down. So we're gonna wish him a speedy recovery, and hopefully that's not it. But if he continue to hurt himself and get hurt like that, man, he might have to hang it up, and that's an unfortunate thing. But that's the reality of the league and performing at that high level, the highest level. So it's just crazy, man. I know that took the air out of him. Like, damn, like he like, oh man, this again. And then he gonna have to rehabilitate. He gonna have to get stronger. and then he gonna have to come back and get back in shape. And then he gonna have to get that leg, gonna have to get strong all over again. It's just a lot. It's just a lot with it. It's crazy, man. Unfortunate thing, man.
Yeah, that is tough. I mean, it's sad to hear. I mean, I like him as a player. The kid can flat out score. He can play defense. I mean, he a true threat. And it's sad for the game because you was hoping that they had that West Coast rivalry, I guess, where maybe it boiled down to the Lakers and the Warriors in that Western Conference Finals, and just letting them battle it out. So it's tough, man. They were all supposed to be back healthy and everything. Him, Steph, and Draymond, but things happen. I mean, and that's one of those things you learn early. Is that, man, you gotta health is the biggest thing. One injury can ruin your career, and the only thing you can do is and hope that his recovery is speedy to the best that he can. We know those injuries are tough. That especially that Achilles, man. They say you just really not the same no more, man. And he probably gonna have to look at it like, man, I got my life ahead of me. I've got, I'm sure he's invested well. That was a tough one. That was a tough one to even hear. I'll just leave it at that.
No doubt. No doubt. You all listening to the Sip So podcast. So, Duke, man, what's your surprising team of the week?
I'm gonna have to say the Cowboys this week. And I kind of gripped that from you. This week was this week was not so good week for me. I was up and being a good friend, I allowed somebody to get out the dark and get out of trouble with me. Not gonna get off into that. So this was a bad week for me. I was up and being friendly, and just being a good friend. I allowed him a chance, and he was able to clear things out. But the Cowboys against the Vikings was a pretty good dogfight. Cowboys ended up pulling it off 31-28, which now got them, I think they 3-7. And
Probably
still
in
no.
second place.
Yeah.
For sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
Then the Vikings, I kind of shocked the Vikings. So the Cowboys, I know I give them a hard time a lot, but you got to give credit where credit due. I thought the Vikings was gonna smash them. I didn't even really pay too much attention to it, but good win for the Cowboys.
For sure.
Well, I'm gonna go with the Tennessee Titans, man. Coming back and
All
beating the
right.
Ravens in overtime, man, and got that
All
monster running
right.
back, man. So Tennessee, man.
I agree with Jay on that one. Mo, you hit it on the head, man. Tennessee, they dug deep because, man, that first half, I don't know what was happening there, but it didn't look like it was gonna go too well. So I'm gonna ride with Tennessee on the pro level. From a college standpoint, man, I'm gonna have to give a big shout out to my brother-in-law's former team, the Northwestern Wildcats. Man, they whooped Wisconsin,
That's
a
good.
strong Wisconsin team, which I was definitely shocked about. So I got to give them a shout out for that.
Yeah, I had Wisconsin Northwestern beating Wisconsin 17-7 to stay undefeated. I have Indiana lost to Ohio State 42-35, but I know Indiana lost, and you're like, well, why that's your surprising team? But Indiana was ranked number 10 in the nation. They fell down and they came back. So to me, that just showed that they're a legit team. So We had to show them some love. And then we got Texans beat the Patriots 27-20.
Why are you shocked about that?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
well,
the Texans have beat the Patriots quite a bit, except in one playoff game during regular
well,
season.
you know, Patriots have been playing pretty good ball. I thought that Cam that came back from the COVID little situation, they back practicing. I just didn't think they was going Texas was gonna beat them. So that was surprising to me.
Man, Cam got to cut
Then
his hair, man.
really they don't have any weapons. On the receiving core, can you name a receiver for the Patriots?
I mean, I can name them all. It's just they're not doing nothing.
Okay.
And
So,
then
I mean,
we ain't
but
getting no pressure.
you a Patriots fan, so yeah, you can name them, but the average person out here, they can't.
Right.
So,
To you, hell.
I tell you.
lastly, my Denver Broncos beat the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins was on like a 3-game winning streak. We made them bench Tua, and we pulled it out 20-13 in Mile High. So,
I mean, y'all supposed to beat them shit.
no, Dolphins 6-3.
They were 6-3.
I know. I mean, and y'all played over there. Y'all played at Mile High Stadium. Y'all supposed to take them boys and take them down through there.
Oh man, boy.
Yeah, I mean, y'all
That's
getting
what we doing.
Hey, y'all getting
That's what we doing.
for that, fam.
At least you can say y'all quarterback played a decent game.
Yeah, that's a nice dub. Dolphins lead their division. They're top of the AFC East.
AFC, yeah.
I mean, that's a nice little dub. We got some injuries. Von Miller out and Cortland Sutherland out. So nice little dub. But shit, Mo, man, what you learned today?
Being thankful, man, for the small things and just general life, man. Your health is strength. That's the important things, man. Family. Is everybody healthy, man?
For sure.
That's it.
Man, I learned that one, it's okay to show emotion. A lot of things mean stuff to people for particular reasons, and the biggest thing is, what we talked about, family. When we were talking about the Black Lives Matter, I mean, love, all of those things, add up, and so it comes out a lot of times in just even the thankfulness of life itself, man. So just know that we gotta continue to love one another, in enrich each other, and tell us we're kings, we queens, and appreciate what we have. Like Mo said earlier, see your people, love your people as much as you possibly can, man. And so that's the biggest thing I have is still love, man.
Yeah, man. Thanksgiving, y'all jam that little Boosie, man. That love your family, man. That's yeah, grab them neck bones and man, he did that, man. If you love your nigga, hug your nigga. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So remember that, man. Little Boosie, man. Love your family. Little Boosie blues there, you heard? So what I learned today was a dog that take a bone, he also will carry a bone.
Hold on, man.
That's what I learned today. See, y'all get all serious with what you learned today. I'm gonna keep it light.
Already.
But
But that's
Showtime
real.
team.
But that's
Yeah.
real though.
Yeah. You can
Because
apply that.
guarantee that the nigga you talking to, he talking to somebody else too.
Yeah.
Hey, I what I learned today, I got a seed on the way, and y'all spoke some
Congratulations.
y'all spoke something powerful. It's gonna be important for me to pour into my regardless. I'm gonna do that, and but I'm gonna make sure that my seed know that they are a king or they are a queen,
All right.
and I'm gonna start that early, speaking it to them, letting them know early. I mean, out the womb that you are somebody.
Hmm.
You can do it now.
You are right. You are special. You are anointed and appointed. And
Come
so
on.
Okay.
I'm gonna put that out there early, even now, like you said, T. So that's what I'm gonna do, and we're gonna make that thing and allow that thing to manifest.
All right.
Mhm. So
Congrats,
All
boy.
right.
Congrats.
yeah,
Congratulations.
appreciate this round.
You gonna have that big old gender reveal, huh?
nah, man. You know, man. No high highs, no low lows, man. Shout out to
All
Coach
right.
DeBrock. Shout out to
All
Coach
right.
DeBrock.
That's
But
Get your
nah,
rest now. Get your rest now, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
man. Just gonna, let my loved ones know Thanksgiving. I'll let y'all know or whatever. Will we?
don't be like our boy Al.
Hey, hey, John.
I, oh
Hey,
no!
hey, hey,
What's up,
dude.
Cooper?
Don't do no 14s, cuz.
Oh no! Oh no!
Ooh.
Hey, that's heavy. My God. Hey, shout out to my
And y'all
shout out
gonna get
to
him
my
in.
yes.
Y'all finna get him fired up, man. Y'all gonna get him fired
My
up.
Yeah.
dog, my dog.
You'll be in the
Oh,
inbox tomorrow.
yeah. Man, no, I can't do it,
Shout out to that boy
Oh
Al,
man.
man.
Damn.
Y'all tripping, man.
They don't do that in there, you man.
Oh man.
Man.
Yeah, but yeah, man, it's on the way. It's
Don't
on the
forget the
way.
baby.
Yeah, it's on the
It's
way.
too much. What kind of hat you got on there, Mo?
Huh?
What kind of hat you got on?
Oh, New York Knicks. It wasn't just Nick hat.
Oh, that's hard. Yeah,
I
that's
thought it was
different.
Miami Hurricane.
Yeah, that's hard though.
For
Mm.
sure, man. Man, we are streaming live. I mean, we are streaming on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Anchor, Spotify for the audio version. You can also check us out on YouTube. Check out the YouTube page, Sipsto Podcast. Tonight we went live for the first time, and hopefully we'll keep doing that and get some interaction with the people. When y'all watch this video, please like it, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell for notifications when we go live or any other content we post. We thank y'all. We love y'all. And we also welcome any feedback, questions. Just hit us up on that Sipsto Podcast at gmail.com. You can also just comment under the video and we'll get back with you. You catch us live Right now, we streaming on the Sip Slow Podcast Facebook page. Put something in the comment, man. We can address it in real time. We want to tell everybody happy Thanksgiving. Be responsible, drink responsible. Be aware of that COVID. Take your little precautions and all that. But man, we got people out there in Canada listening to us, Finland, Jamaica. We appreciate that, man. Even my people down there in Florida, Appalachia and all that, man. We see y'all out there, man. So, Doug.
And I once again, this is new, man. Doing something live like this, but nonetheless, the idea behind this is our opinions, but we do our best to try to share the goods, the bads, but most of all, this content is here for open discussion, open dialogue, man. It may help somebody.
Say that.
Facts.
JT, dude, y'all got something or y'all sip slow?
Sip slow.
I'm normally sip slow, and I'm still sip slow, but tonight it's sip slow again.
And I'm gonna say, piggyback off what Dub just said before we get out of here. Okay, this Sip Slow podcast. This is Wheezy, Dub, Duke, and JT. These are our opinions, right? You don't have to agree with everything, but we gonna bring some conversation to you to where it's gonna make you think, right? You might feel you can do something better, but believe me, right now we at an hour and 47 minutes to get on here and talk nonstop without interruptions, without pausing. It's a different level when you press record. And we got people that's supposedly brothers and friends, and it seemed like maybe it's a little hatred in your blood, and that's all good. We welcome that too. We welcome all that. We just want to bring something to you, give you our thoughts, something that you can go back and think about. And if you have an issue with something we say, or you have a thought, just let us know. There's no need for hate. We out here just doing something, man. Just trying to help ourselves as well as others. And it's always going to be real, raw, and uncut. We're going to give you this audio work weekly, brick by brick. And that, with that being said, man, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you here with us. And you best believe we appreciate that. Happy Thanksgiving to you again. And as always, we're going to sip slow and we're going to live fast.